हेलो एवरीवन, माय सेल्फ डॉक्टर दुष्यंत प्रदीप। और आज का मेरा टॉपिक पिछले काफी टॉपिक से बिल्कुल अलग है। जैसे कि हम सबको पता है कि भारत एक बहुत ही प्रतिभाशाली देश है। इस भारत मां की गोद से बहुत ही प्रतिभाशाली बच्चों ने जन्म लिया और देश विदेश में अपना नाम रोशन किया। मैं उनमें से ही कुछ भारत मां के सपूतों को, जिन्होंने अपना और इस देश का नाम विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में रोशन किया, उनके बारे में एक संक्षिप्त बातचीत करने की कोशिश करूंगा। मेरी कोई भी ऐसी कोई पोजीशन नहीं है। आई एम नॉट इवन इन अ पोजीशन टू इवन इंट्रोड्यूस दीज हाईली रिकमेंडेड साइंटिस्ट of the Indian soil. But still, I would try to just give you a brief introduction about them. So, today's topic is Indian scientists from Sir C.V. Raman to Sir APJ Abdul Kalam. मैं कुछ साइंटिस्ट के बारे में बात करूंगा। मैं सबके बारे में हो सकता है बात ना कर पाऊं। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। कुछ साइंटिस्ट के बारे में जिनके बारे में आप सबको पता होना चाहिए, जिन्होंने अपने फील्ड में डिस्टिंग्विश्ड काम किया है। सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दीज डिस्टिंग्विश्ड पीपल्स एंड अ वेरी ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन अबाउट दैम। सो अ स्मॉल इंट्रोडक्शन बाय डॉक्टर दुष्यंत प्रदीप। सो सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे सीवी रमन के बारे में। चंद्रशेखर वेंकटा रमन। He won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930 for his pioneering work on scattering of light. Born in Tiruchirappalli on November 7, 1888, he was the first Asian and first non-white to receive any Nobel Prize in the sciences. Raman also worked on the acoustics of musical instruments. He was the first to investigate the harmonic nature of the sound of the Indian drums such as tabla and the mridangam. He discovered that when light traverses a transparent material, some of the deflected light changes in wavelength. This phenomenon is now called as Raman scattering and is the result of Raman effect. In October 1970, he collapsed in his laboratory. He was moved to hospital and the doctors gave him 4 hours leave. He survived and after a few days refused to stay in hospital as he preferred to die in the gardens of his institute. The name of the institute is the Raman Research Institute in Bangalore, surrounded by his flowers. He died of natural causes on 21st November 1970. But before dying, Raman told his students, do not allow the journals of the academy to die, for they are the sensitive indicators of the quality of science being done in country and whether science is taking root in it or not. Later on, ये जर्नल बहुत ही अच्छा इंपैक्ट फैक्टर के साथ रिसर्च का एक नाम है, इंडियन एकेडमी ऑफ साइंसेस का। सो नेक्स्ट बात करेंगे हम होमी जे बाबा, जिनका पूरा नाम होमी जहांगीर बाबा भी है। इनका जन्म 30 अक्टूबर 1909 बंबई में हुआ और इन्होंने बेहतरीन काम किया क्वांटम थ्योरी में। He was the first person to become the chairman of Atomic Energy Commission of India. He started his scientific career in nuclear physics from Great Britain, returned to India and played a key role in convincing the Congress Party's senior leaders, most notably Jawaharlal Nehru, to start the ambitious nuclear program. Bhabha is generally acknowledged as the father of Indian nuclear power. He died when Air India Flight 101 crashed near Mont Blanc on 24th January 1966. The next one here is Visvesvaraya. Born on 15 September 1860, Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya was an Indian engineer, a scholar, a statesman, and the Diwan of Mysore during 1912 to 1918. He was a recipient of Indian Republic's highest honor, the Bharat Ratna. Venkataraman Radhakrishnan. Venkataraman Radhakrishnan was born on May 18, 1929 in Tondaripet, a suburb of Chennai. Venkataraman was a globally renowned space scientist and a member of Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences. He was an internationally acclaimed astrophysicist and also known for his design and fabrication of ultralight aircraft and sailboats. His observations and theoretical insights helped the community in unraveling many mysteries surrounding pulsars, interstellar clouds, galaxy structures, and various other celestial bodies. He died at the age of 81 in Bangalore. S. Chandrasekhar, born on October 19, 1910 in Lahore, British India. He was awarded the 1983 Nobel Prize for Physics for his mathematical theory of black holes. Chandrasekhar limit is named after him. It is one of the unit during certain interstellar distances. He was the nephew of C.V. Raman. Chandra became a United States citizen in 1953. His most celebrated work concerns the radiation of energy from stars, particularly white dwarf star, and Sun is one of them, which are the dying fragments of stars. He died on August 21, 1995 at the age of 82 in Chicago. Satyendra Nath Bose, and shortly the S.N. Bose, born on January 1, 1894 in Calcutta. He was an Indian physicist specializing in quantum mechanics. He is of course most remembered for his role played in the class of particles and very well known as bosons, which were named after him by Paul Dirac, one of other renowned physicists, to commemorate his work in the field. Bose adopted a lecture at the University of Dhaka on the theory of radiation and the ultraviolet catastrophe into a short article called Planck's Law and Hypothesis of Light Quanta and sent it to Albert Einstein. Einstein agreed with him, translated Bose's paper Planck's Law and Hypothesis of Light Quanta into German and had it published in Zeitschrift for Physik under Bose's name in 1924. This formed the basis of Bose-Einstein statistics. In 1937, Rabindranath Tagore dedicated his only book on science, Vishwa Parichay, to Satyendranath Bose. The government of India awarded him India's second highest civilian award, the Padma Vibhushan, in 1954. The next one is Srinivasa Ramanujan, a renowned mathematician born on December 22, 1887 in Tamil Nadu. He was an Indian mathematician and autodidact who, with almost no formal training in pure mathematics, made extraordinary contributions to the mathematical analysis, number theory, infinite series, and continued fractions. Autodidact is a person who is self-made. By age 11, he had exhausted the mathematical knowledge of 2 college students who were lodgers at his home. He was later lent a book on advanced trigonometry written by S.L. Loney. He completely mastered this book by the age of 13 and discovered sophisticated theorems on his own. Faced a lot of health problems while living in England, returned to India and died at the age of 32. Ramanujan's home state of Tamil Nadu celebrates 22 December, Ramanujan's birthday, as State IT Day, memorizing both the man and his achievements. Jagdish Chandra Bose. Acharya J.C. Bose was a man of many talents. Born on 30 November 1858 in Bikrampur, West Bengal. He was a polymath, physicist, biologist, botanist, and archaeologist. He pioneered the study of radio, microwave optics, made important contribution to the study of plants, and led the foundation of experimental science in Indian subcontinent. He was the first person to use semiconductor junctions to detect radio signals, thus demonstrating wireless communication for the first time. While most of us are aware of scientific prose, we might not be aware of his talent as an early writer of science fiction. He is in fact considered the father of Bengali science fiction. Vikram Sarabhai, considered as the father of Indian space program. Vikram Sarabhai was born on 12 August 1919 in the city of Ahmedabad in Gujarat. He was instrumental in setting up of the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, when he successfully convinced the Indian government of importance of a space program for a developing nation after the launch of Russian Sputnik. He was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1966 and Padma Vibhushan after his death in 1972. While everyone knows his primary role in the establishment of ISRO, perhaps many of us do not know that he was also the force behind the establishment of many other Indian institutes of highly repute. Most notably are the IIM Ahmedabad and Nehru Foundation for Development. Har Govind Khurana, born on Jan 9, 1922 at Raipur village in West Punjab, now in Pakistan. Khurana was an Indian-American biochemist who shared the 1968 Nobel Prize for Physiology, Medicine with Marshall Nirenberg and Robert Holle for the research that helped to show how the order of nucleotides in nucleic acids, which carry the genetic code of the cell, control the cell's synthesis of proteins. In 1970, Khurana became the first to synthesize an artificial gene in a living cell. His work became the foundation for much of the later research in biotechnology and gene therapy. The University of Wisconsin-Madison, the Government of India, DBT Department of Biotechnology, and Indo-US Science and Technology Forum jointly created the Khurana program in 2007. The mission of Khurana program is to build a seamless community of scientists, industrialists, and social entrepreneurs in the United States and India. Khurana died of natural cause on November 9, 2011 at the age of 89. And the last but not the least, the person who lives in our heart, APJ Abdul Kalam Sir. Abul Pakir Jainul-Abdin Abdul Kalam, born on October 15, 1931, is an Indian scientist who worked as an aerospace engineer with DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, and ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Kalam started his career by designing a small helicopter for the Indian Army. Kalam was also the part of INCOSPAR, Indian National Committee for Space Research, working under Vikram Sarabhai. In 1969, Kalam was transferred to ISRO, where he was the project director of India's first indigenous satellite launch vehicle SLV-3, which successfully deployed the Rohini satellite in the near Earth's orbit in July 1980. He also served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Kalam advocated plan to develop India into a developed nation by 2020 in his book India 2020. He has received several prestigious awards, including Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor. On 27th July 2015, Kalam traveled to Shillong as one of the best teachers in our century to deliver a lecture on creating a livable planet Earth at the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong. While climbing a flight of stairs, he experienced some discomfort but was able to enter the auditorium after a brief rest at around 6:35 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Only 5 minutes into his lecture, he collapsed, and we lost one of the best teacher, a researcher, a scientist, and one of the best leaders in our century. And that was one of the highest loss to the earth, to the Mother India. These incredible Indian minds have inspired many more in India and across the globe. We should learn from them and follow their footsteps through a path of hard work and dedication under the guidance of our mentors and teachers. I wish you all the best. आप सबको इन लोगों की कहानियों से, इन लोगों के काम से बहुत कुछ सीखना चाहिए. इनके बारे में और भी जानकारी आपको लेनी चाहिए. इसके लिए आपके टीचर्स, आपके मेंटोर्स आपकी हेल्प करेंगे. वेरी बेस्ट ऑफ लक. थैंक्स फॉर लिसनिंग मी. फॉर एनी फीडबैक, please email me your questions, your queries, and any additional feedback. Email is just before you on your screen. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time ahead. Thank you.